Or would you like me to do it in a rundown interview style again? I don't have questions prepared, so it might get awkward.
I think I can tie us through. Um, we were able to enter the castle and see that the entire courtyard consisted of floating towers within a storm. Able to sort of navigate the some of the towers and some of the facilities in the within the castle. We met Flat Stanley. I'm not going to be looking, I think, at my named creatures list uh, because I don't think it's particularly well organized at this point in the game. Um, but we met
Do you want his name?
the butler.
Thinnings.
Ah, Pinnings,
Thinnings.
Thinnings. That's right. That's a good name. I remember it was a good name. All of these names have been terrific. Um, uh, but we met Thinnings, who told us about the Jabberwock. Told us that the Jabberwock defends um, Zybilna in her frozen court, and would probably not let us approach her unless we distracted him in some fashion. We probably don't want to kill him because he is a friend of Zybilna. Made mention of a giant owl that might be a um, a match for the Jabberwock in a way that might be useful to us. We also found Harold, who was frozen in time along with Strongheart, falling from the towers, which is not great. Um, we also learned that the only way to free everyone here is with the use of a unicorn horn. Um, and ideally, after we uh, kill the League, who are here and we have found and we are sneaking up on right now, we will call to Eladon to help free Zybilna so that we can break the curse on the castle. I think that's pretty much what happened. Am I missing any? Oh, the frog familiar, and the cakes in the kitchen.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. The only other thing I would remind you of is the various gems that you all found in the towers, in the upper
Oh,
level of the towers, rather, around the central spire.
you know
Uh,
what? That's the only thing I actually took notes on last session.
you have found, I believe, three of them. um,
Yes.
of various colors, each containing, well, two things. One, you have ascertained that each has the ability to conjure a fey creature, and also that each contains a specific feeling or emotion which is imparted to whoever holds the gem in their hands. Um, you have all found yourself, courtesy of the decapitated heads uh, in coded alcoves, and through the password, which is ultimately and specifically complex, of Baba Yaga, found yourselves back in the upper level of the central spire of the Palace of Heart's Desire. Some of you have been here before. Um, Hemlock, this was your first time seeing the. I just sent myself to the very wrong map. First time seeing the destruction that was this study, and the hole in the wall through which Strongheart and Harold have been uh, busted, expelled. You made your way down the stairs, calling upon Lamorna's charms and summoning um, your undead spirit friend, as well as Arlen doing a little ghost seance as you have made your way down the stairs to prepare for the confrontation with at least two members that you saw rem- of the remnants of the League. The old man, or the old wizard Kellic, and the silent and red-eyed, bat-winged, helmeted companion or bodyguard who is usually with him. You have come to one of the little alcoves where, Arlen, you retrieved um, one of Zabilna's gems off of the out of the coffer that was resting on a plinth, and have taken a brief steadying moment here as you make your way down the stairs. The stairs themselves, the same smooth and dark veined white marble that has made up the vast majority of uh, the Palace of Heart's Desire as you have seen it, is the stairs themselves are wide enough for you to go single file. Going side by side is not impossible. You could theoretically squeeze, front to back facing the wall, but that seems like a bad way to descend to what is inevitably a battle with the individuals resting at the bottom. Uh, I am going to need a marching order, which feels like a weird sentiment, but calling on it for the first time near the very
Banner is definitely going to be up front.
Arlen will come in second.
Do we want undead in front of even you, Banner, or we want that in the back?
Well, the question, I will answer that question with a question. I was going to try and get off a surprise of firing off that gem of brightness to blind everybody.
Oh, that's right.
And so I don't know.
I'll let him hang in the very back then.
Okay.
I will hang in the back above before my yucky ghost.
So Court in the middle, Hemlock in slot 4, Undead Spirit at the very, very back.
Yeah. And I think 10 feet back so he doesn't stink up the place. He has an aura of 5 feet. That's what it is. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah.
So just as long as nobody's in the aura.
Correct.
Okay. It sounds like you all are going to make an attempt at stealth here.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me. Although the undead spirit having been summoned fairly recently and basically a floor up would go ahead and everyone give me a stealth check. Okay.
Strong fucking
Look at
stuff.
that.
What
Wow.
the
Jesus.
fuck? I thought the
None of
spirit
you
was
are
gonna really
trained.
screw us over.
None of you are trained. One of you is at disadvantage, and the lowest is a 17. This is going to be
Monday night could never.
No.
Okay. You make your way down the stairs. Banner, you are at the lead. The gem of brightness, presumably already in your hand, but
Mhm.
unlit. As you make your way, and the stairway comes to the bottom level, you can even before you make it all the way down to the bottom, you can hear the clicking and clatter of clawed feet on the marble floor, um, as well as the sound of at least one individual speaking. Arlen, you are not far behind Banner, and your passive is definitely good enough to know that this is the same voice that you heard yesterday. This is the wizard Kellic, who is speaking to someone, and you sort of stop a little bit back up the stairwell and can see that whoever he is speaking to, why is okay? Don't know why that's whoever he is speaking to is standing on, excuse me, the outer ledge that you have seen at the base of the tower, very similar, excuse me, to the one that you all stood on when you first entered the palace, the one that overlooked the Court of Storms in that very, very strange star, not really star lit, but star themed hallway. I am going to pull you all over. I have you all on the wrong level of Palace of Heart's Desire. I thought I still had you on Prisoner. All right, now we are all on the same map. You can hear the wizard Kellic speaking to somebody past the door. Whatever conversation they are having is somewhat quiet and comes to an end only a few moments after you uh, begin to make your way down the stairs. With a heavy, heavy thud, the two doors close, and Kellic, who has not noticed you yet, is stands for a moment, lost in thought. Uh, whatever conversation clearly having a an impact on him as he stands there thinking a moment, turns to regard his companion, uh, who also has not noticed you. He is busy pulling daggers off of his belt and throwing them at a large statue that a statue of an elf with blades in its hands that Arlen, you noticed yesterday. It is certainly a little more damaged, although that it does remain not really a word, but we're going to roll with it, humanoidally intact. That is, its arms and legs and all of that are still attached. There is just very obvious superficial damage from whether it's either the creatures or whether it is this individual chucking daggers. Unless anyone wants to say anything, if we're just going to roll right into combat, we can get a surprise round. They have clearly not noticed you yet. So that I leave that choice to you all.
Get him, Banner.
All right, yeah. Banner is going to rush into the room. About there, and then use 5 charges of the Gem of Brightness, right, to get a 30-foot cone, which should get me up to Kellic and probably just this guy and the statue, if that makes a difference. And let me see what that mechanic looks like. They need a DC 15. Everybody needs a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, or they become blinded for a minute.
You said Constitution?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see if I can.
This bad boy. Ooh, no, that's not going to do it. Is there something you started to say something? Then?
Nope. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
The helmeted individual does not seem to be affected at all. The cockatrice is very clearly, very clearly begins not really running around, but it's very clearly blinded. Its eyes glaze over. It is lost. The wizard at the far end seems completely caught by surprise. He holds up a hand to shield his eyes, and his eyes start to glass over from the brightness, but he shakes his head, squints a few times, and turns to look at you, having clearly shrugged the effect off.
Fantastic. That is my turn.
Did you already roll into initiative? Because this, I'm basically going to run this through as a surprise round.
Yeah, sorry.
You can all
did not
do something.
that.
Okay. Whoops. Oh, there you are. I gotcha. Roll 20. Why, when I start typing, do you lose focus where I'm typing? Okay. We will jump back to the top. Hemlock, I assume you were kind of waiting for that, knowing what the plan was.
Yeah. Are we still in an active surprise round?
Yeah, this is surprise round. Round 1.
Oh, that kicks ass.
Something.
Okay. 2, 4, 5. Okay, in that case, I am going to, because he's not going to have a reaction, throw a high level spell at the wizard. Probably pretty okay at intelligence saves, but it would be really cool if this focused beam of black energy just nails him in the skull.
This is an intelligence saving throw.
hmm
DC of 16. Okay. The psychic
Oh,
lance.
sorry, DC of 19. Or yeah.
Okay. Either way, that will burn off a second legendary resistance, as that is an 8 on the die, and certainly not enough to do it.
I'll take that. That's
Yeah,
fine.
hell yeah.
Yeah. And then I'll use my bonus action. Oh, as much as I'd love to get into my ghost form, I think actually we'll keep undead spirit hidden for now and go ghost in my first round. Form of dread. There you are. Populating it so I remember all the things that it does. Okay, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Arlen.
All right. I'm going to rush into the room, right up to the wizard. I'm gonna cast a spell called Vampiric Touch. I forgot to add that to my sheet yesterday. Give me 1 second.
We definitely just walked into murder things.
I like there's a cool drama to like kind of having words with your enemy beforehand, but if these guys speak, we're like one of them's a wizard, we're fucked. So we just beat
Yeah,
his
no.
soft skull while we can.
Right. I feel like at least somebody in this crew has seen a bunch of James Bond movies and is like, no, never start talking to him. Like, if you're going to kill him, just kill him.
That will hit.
Oh my god.
Wait, what is the +2? Oh, from the
Bless.
charm. Bless. Yeah. I mean, it would have hit even without that. I was just curious.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I am like, this is a casting on myself. I forgot that this thing wasn't going to like let me populate what level spell I was planning on casting it at. I'm planning on casting it at 4th, and it is concentration, so it'll be like, every attack there.
Yep.
4th level be 12 and 3. Let me double check the spiritual focus and see if this is something that would actually account for. Cast a bard spell that deals damage or restores hit points through the focus. Roll a d6, and you gain a bonus to 1 damage or healing roll of the spell equal. I think technically by the rules that only gets to be added to 1 damage roll of this spell. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
You can choose when to add that.
So I'll just add it here, and then like
Okay.
my future attacks from Vampiric Touch won't have it.
So that is 18 damage. And if you were injured, you would recover 9. No. Yes.
Gain equal to half the amount, yeah. And then I will throw a Bardic Inspiration at Court. And something I've been forgetting, my Bardic Inspiration is a D8 plus 2. So just
Cool.
so, but yeah, Bardic Inspiration to Court, and that will be it for my turn.
All right, Court, you're up.
What do the objects look like in this room? What's the state of the objects around this room?
The room itself is fairly clear, actually. This is clearly some sort of throne room. There are bits of rock all over the ground that have been chipped off of this statue. None of them is incredibly large, but they are there. Beyond that, there is the occasional feather from one of these strange chickens. But the
Would
room
you
itself is fairly clean.
say there's like, would you call these rocks 1 to 5 pounds?
Definitely, yes. They are small chips off of a statue. So you're talking about something a couple inches across.
Perfect. I'd love to, if one's nearby, I'd love to catapult a bitch.
What bitch? And
You know the wizard.
okay, he needs to make a dexterity save. I'm sure he's great at these.
I'll move a bit closer to grab a rock.
No, that's a 6. That's not going to do it.
Yippee!
I've just been sitting here prepping for a silvery barbs and haven't needed it yet.
What can I say? My dice, my dice are my dice. I saw the 21 and I panicked.
Ignore that. I truly don't know how to turn it off. I have it checked. Never mind. Shut up. That was my fault.
Okay,
You can't sneak attack a spell, right?
No.
No.
correct.
I mean,
Well,
you can't.
yeah,
You can't
correct.
steady aim a spell. Sorry.
Well, not this spell.
Yeah,
Sorry.
any spell that requires an attack roll, I think you can. I don't remember what if sneak it if
Yeah,
steady aim
it's
only
about
works on
attacks.
weapons.
Yeah, specifically attack.
Yeah, so you can steady aim a spell, just not this spell.
Gotcha. So anyway, Kafunk.
Yeah, this wizard just is not having a good day.
That bell, and then that's all. That's it.
All right. Surprise round is over. We come back around, and Hemlock, it is your turn.
Okay. Just don't even feel bad about this guy already suffering. I am going to just throw some Eldritch Blasts at him. I have already forgotten how many I do. It's only 2.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. Jesus!
What the fuck?
Does a 33 hit, Ted?
I mean, let me check.
I'll tell you
Yes,
what,
Does he
if
want
not,
just to be
Does he want
clear.
a shield?
Yes.
Does he want a shield?
if not, we're in deep trouble.
Okay. All right.
And then I'll add an extra D10 to that second attack.
Okay.
Ah.
All right.
How is he feeling?
He's feeling real shitty. He is real fucked up.
Oh, my little guy. I think he might be stuck in a wall. My ghost is stuck in the wall, dead.
Right now.
Thank you.
Ghost in the wall.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. 5, 6, and 5, 6, and then we'll dash. And we'll hang out over here. So yeah, he's my ghost just mellowly creeps through and walks around us, and then kind of sets himself in the middle of the battlefield, and like green goop just sort of sloughs off of him, and begins like sizzling
Gross.
into the stone. Uh, that's my turn.
He had to dash.
Yes, he did.
Okay. Banner, you're up.
All right. 1, 2, buckle my shoe.
The
Alright.
crit will hit.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. In addition, I have the crusher feat. So attack rolls against this dude are made with advantage until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
I'm also gonna try and grab hold of my new friend.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, and just I mean, I'm not taking him anywhere right now, but just for style points, it will look like I see the green goose sloughing off of this thing that Hemlock brought forth, and I'll just make sure that some of it drips on this guy.
Okay. Anything else?
That is it.
All right. He seems uncaring that you have him in a grip, and
Mhm.
is completely weirdly silent. He makes no noises, not even like grunting, as he pulls a sword which bursts into flames.
Mhm.
And he will try to lay into you.
All right.
And I'm waiting for it, I have one critical hit.
Silvery barbs.
There it is. That will miss.
This spell did kind of ruin D&D for DMs
It
a little
did.
bit.
It does. It does. But that's okay. So yeah, he swings at you a bunch of times, and just nothing seems to connect. You have a grip on his arm, and he is just sort of easily maneuvered out of the way.
Arlen will just yell out, "That flame makes you feel real cool, huh? Hey, Banner, give him one too." And
Thank you,
the
Alan.
advantage.
We'll bring up the wizard. Oh gosh, what does he even have? Okay. With he is going to cast a spell. With
I'm out of counter spells, just so you know.
Okay, I didn't know if Arlen has counterspell or not.
I
I have not. Okay, I have not kept track. With a single word, he disappears from where he is, from where he is in front of you, and reappears seated on the throne. He shouts something in some guttural language, and the you can see the cockatrices respond to it. And then for an actual action, I am going to need a dexterity saving throw from. This feels bad because I just complained about the loss of spellcasting, but that's, you know what? That's the way it is.
Use what
I
you
will
got.
need a dexterity saving throw from. Actually, is he about to hit his buddy? Because I think he might be. Sure is. Not Banner.
Every, everyone but Banner?
No. Everybody. Yes, everybody except Banner. So Hemlock Court, Arlen, the Undead Spirit, and I need to make one for one of these.
You have bless on. Ollie, get a D4.
Oh,
That's a good D4.
Yeah.
it's a pretty good
That
D4.
that is a very important D4 because that will take that from a failure to a success.
Yahoo! You
Uh,
shouldn't have told me that. I was considering using my bardic.
Fair enough. For you, that means no damage because I believe you have evasion.
Yahoo!
Everyone else takes a whopping 13 points of fire damage because my dice are.
13 halved to 6.
I'm sorry, it's 26 half to 13. I
I'm a
apologize.
tiefling.
That's true. 26 half to 13 for everyone else except.
The undead spirit failed. But
Yeah, Undead Spirit takes 26.
Hey.
It's not good for him, actually.
Got
That's really bad.
I got somewhat.
In case anyone's curious, the Undead Spirit now looks more like a jello that you've left out in the sun.
oh no.
Have you ever left a jello out in the sun?
Probably not on purpose.
Just like in general. I've never like seen that with my eyes. I can just imagine.
Yeah.
I worked at a water park. I've seen plenty of sun-dried Jello.
Oh no, not like
Gross.
dried, like melted. Like the
Yeah,
heat has
yeah.
gotten to it.
Mhm.
Is
Right
jello
on the
dry in the
picnic
sun?
table. No, it
can
melts.
dry.
And then, like,
Yeah.
after it melts, the
Becomes
water
a
starts to
sticky-
evaporate, and then it
Yeah.
will, like,
Well,
dry. Yeah.
gross.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, that's my buddy.
Um, that will be it for him. The cockatrice next. That one is blind, and so will do nothing.
I was just yelling
Since
right next to
that
it.
is true. He can make a peck attack at you at horrific disadvantage.
I'm easy to hit. Don't worry.
That is a 17 with disadvantage.
Yep.
I will need a Constitution saving throw, and you take 5 whole points of piercing damage. You are good.
Second one for
And
concentration.
Concentration. The others will run up to the nearest creatures that they can see to attack. So one is going to peck out at the goop spirit. That's a miss.
Not the oops.
That's 25. Well within their fly speed. And peck at Banner. Why that's doing that? That is a critical hit.
All right.
For I should have done this. 4 piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
You said 4 piercing damage?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
so with Heavy Army Master, that's 1 piercing damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, it's such a good feat.
You need a con save?
Yes. Yeah, you're fine. You're perfectly, completely fine.
All right.
That is them. The up close, those of you can see them, see that they look like basically chickens with mange. It's real uncomfortable. They smell about as bad as they look. Arlen, it is your turn. Oh, that one can make another save.
All right.
Still blind.
I'm going to just turn to the gross chicken and make a advantage attack, vampiric touch.
That'll do it.
Yep.
Does
So
vampire touch
4.
target multiple people?
It's a self spell.
Oh, so it's just anything you want to attack.
Yeah.
Cool.
Arlen has like an ethereal like form like overlayered on top of his that's just like got these sharp claws and this like red eye glare.
Cool. I don't think I've ever used this or seen this spell actually used well, so I'm very intrigued.
Not that spiritual focus one, but just the 9, and then I regain 4.
This thing looks like it is on its last skinny scaled legs.
And then I will throw another bardic at Hemlock. Okay, the undead spirit's not doing so great. You got it. Blast him.
Court. Oh, unless you wanted to move. I'm sorry.
No, I think I will move because this thing's blind and can't reaction attack me. Oh, I messed up. There. 30 feet.
All right, Court.
Howdy. I'm going to. Boop, boop. I'm gonna run up here and.
Don't get that close to my stinky friend.
Well, just
What?
don't stay there. Get away from it after you attack.
Let me make sure. Starts its turn. Yeah, you can get away from it, but like, just be careful. My guy is smelly.
What? Why are you stinking up the
This guy.
brow?
I'm sorry, I forgot about that entirely. Is there an effect when something moves into it?
Oh,
No.
Because the
no,
cockatrice
it's
did. Okay.
no, just when they start their turn.
Okay. Apologies. Carry on, Court.
Oh, kicking this guy like that.
You have advantage on that.
Because of the silvery barbs.
Bro.
And
No,
because of the
from
critical
the
hit.
crusher.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Banner has the.
Oh, you're right.
silvery barb.
Right.
Yeah, I actually don't have the silvery barbs anymore because I would have needed to use it on the Constitution save. That was my next die roll, but since I saved on it anyway, but
Yep.
yeah, we'll get there.
That will hit. You do get sneak attack as you
Yes,
have
I do.
both
I have it.
advantage and a crit.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus. Ow.
Beep boop.
6, 4, 6, 4, 3. Man, what's it like having nice D6s?
Jesus.
Bonus action.
Nope.
Okay, stand stuck in.
Oh. No, I think you're right. I think I'll disengage bonus action. Disengage with my nuts.
Cunning action.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
I'll take a step or two back.
Sounds good. Hemlock.
Okay. As much as I barely understand the system that Sean uses to run his games, I do miss targeting monsters.
Yeah.
I am going to beat up this old man some more though.
Okay.
So the first attack.
Yahoo!
Okay. That'll hit.
Yep.
Remember, if
And-
you would like, you can add the bardic to your damage.
Yeah, I'm like, what if I crit on the next one though? Is the thought
Right? Yeah,
that
I get you.
Yeah, but I think I'm just gonna use it. Oh, I'm gonna regret it if I do it now. Ah!
Just save it for the next one.
Okay. So that is 12 points of force damage,
Okay.
and
Ooh, almost a called shot on that.
yeah, that was really something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's
And
a
I'll actually use the D8 at this time. A D8 plus 2, right?
+2. Yep.
Okay,
That's
so it's
25 on the second blast.
25 for the second blast, and then the first 12. So
Jesus,
Yeah.
37.
7.
Yeah, that's a very unhappy individual.
Who the fuck needs level slots when you have a cantrip? That's my turn. Nope, I have a bonus action. My undead spirit is going to actually.
You
This
don't
sounds.
have to use your bonus action for the undead spirit. It has its own turn after your turn.
The
I think you
summon
have to use-
variety of the summon variety of spells are the fuck rangers spell.
Yeah, you have your whole full turn, and it has its whole full
Yeah.
turn. You don't have
no,
to do anything.
yeah, no action required. Yeah,
Nope.
sorry, I could have sworn it was a bonus action to command.
The
Um,
conjure series does require that. The
Gotcha.
summon series does not.
That's
because
okay. I don't have a
masters
good
were not
enough.
powerful enough. So
Oh yeah.
I didn't have a good enough bonus action anyway. It is going to try to wring the neck of the cockatrice within its arm's reach.
okay,
21 to
That-
hit.
that will hit.
Oh, that was minimum damage.
Okay. And has to make a Constitution saving throw or be paralyzed.
It's not poisoned yet.
uh
If the target is poisoned, it must
Oh, you're right.
oh yeah, which it can be
I assume it
poisoned
becomes
by
poisoned at the
my
start
aura.
of its turn. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a fun layered thing. Bite of its own medicine for the
any-
cockatrice eventually.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it for me. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. So a D4 of damage to the friend that I'm hugging.
Yeah.
I'm going to take. Banner's then going to take a step in this direction. And he's going to let go of his old friend to say hi to his new friend.
As the punch comes in, he will clap his hands together. A thing of force will spring up, and only one of those will hit. Only.
Okay.
All right.
And I will use my bonus action to try and give him a hug.
Oh my god, he actually has a chance. I hate life. I just hold on. I just gotta. He
Yeah.
had a chance.
And I would like to use 10 feet of my remaining movement to spin him right here.
Okay.
And that's all I got.
All right. That brings up this guy. Oh boy. He suddenly free from the grip of.
So you have to make a save
Yeah.
against the spirit.
Yeah, I need the spirits thing.
Against my spell save DC, so a 19 con.
Okay. Oop, that's the wrong sheet. That's also the wrong sheet.
For my festering aura.
All right. That's a failure.
It's that big stank.
He is
So-
poisoned until the start of his next turn.
Okay. That's disadvantage on ability checks.
And attack rolls, I think.
Yeah, I think so. But double check that.
Poisoned attacks and ability checks.
Okay. All right.
So all the
that
good shit he
definitely
wants to be
changes
doing
up-
right now.
Yeah, that definitely changes up what he's going to do. He takes a steadying breath, sort of spins around, and is going to first attack the spirit. We're just gonna get rid of this thing. That is a 17.
That does hit.
Silvery barbs.
Oh my god.
yeah.
That is still a 17 because the next roll is actually higher.
Sorry, Hiblock, I tried.
It's fine. It's not me.
I just wanted there to be a chance that this guy would get to paralyze somebody. But
It is 8 slashing and 6 fire damage.
He's dead.
that is advantage to you, Hemlock.
Oh, thank you. I believe he's still under the poisoned condition, under the
Yeah,
effects of the poisoned
until-
condition, but the spirit is gone and he will not be resummoned since I don't have slots for it. So, boop boop.
Alrighty. He then turns and spins back to you, Banner, with
Mhm.
the first sound that you have heard him make as he just sort of snarls. But that will be a miss. And a 20
20 will hit.
for 5 slashing and 4 fire damage.
Okay, so
New rule, all my bad guys get lances and great axes.
right. So 2 slashing.
Yep, and 4 fire.
Okay. All right, fantastic.
All right. Bleeding profusely and on possibly the very precipice of death. The first thing he will do, he holds out his hands and bolts of a sort of blue eldritch force will spring from them, trying to deal with. Am I gonna hit? We'll go for Court.
Oh no, not me! I'm just a little guy.
Finding this out. I don't know why it is rolling advantage, but that is still a 20 to hit.
Yeah, I think it's no.
All right. For 15 points of force damage. We will send one at Arlen. Oh, because I keep hitting advantage for some reason. That is only a 10. And finally, Banner, if you will make me a wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
This wizard, God, I
It-
wish.
if I failed that, I will use Indomitable.
You have not.
Okay.
The effects of the bless. This wizard looks at you, and you can feel his a force of will pushing over pushing over your mind as his eyes bore into your faceplate, and he says, "Since we're such good friends, perhaps you'd prefer to squeeze the life out of the little ones." And for a moment, that seems like a grand idea. This man is not just your friend, but he is your master.
Yes,
Except
Uh-oh.
you can, for just a moment, see the flickering, translucent form of Lamorna flash in front of this wizard, and he blinks and breaks eye contact, and the spell washes off you.
Oh, that sounds like an excellent. Oh, I see what you do.
All right. That will bring up the little dudes. Oh, gosh. Well, the one behind you, Banner, will continue to peck away at you. That is a 19.
Yeah.
Which I for some reason thought that would miss. For 4 piercing and a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. Let's do that.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
You're fine. This one will. The one in the back cannot do anything. Actually, hold on. That one was here. Who is closer?
Come at me, bro.
Yeah, you're closer. They are, in fact, intelligence 2 creatures following simple orders, and it will peck at you, and that will be a miss.
Okay.
Arlen, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna get around here behind the wizard and make a vampiric touch attack at the wizard. It's a 20.
That will hit. Yeah. So, Arlen, how do you want to do this?
Arlen inside of this like spirit looks fairly like, kind of scared of the spirit a little bit, but like this just scary visage just like growls and just slashes across his back. Just shredding the clothes and leaving behind like just black like scar marks of just like the festering blood, and then you see like some blood lift off of him and then absorb into the spirit and kind of heal up Arlen a little bit. +3, almost back to full.
This wizard drops dead. The already incredibly pale, what little color he had left has turned the strange gray of what would appear to be a long dead corpse, drained of any sort of vitality.
Well, that's crazy.
And then bonus action. Okay, Hemlock, just this big armored guy. And give you bardic inspiration. And that's it.
All right, Court.
Well, the wizard's dead, so I don't have very many plans. No, I'll just, I'll, I'll come hit this guy again.
Okay.
Do I still bless?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's not going to
Christ.
go away for like a minute or
An
so.
hour.
An
Okay.
hour. Yeah.
You do still also have a bardic.
Yeah, can I bardic inspect that one?
Yeah. D8 +2.
D8 +2.
That will hit. That turns 14 to a 20. Okay.
Then I'll disengage. It's got a lot over here.
Doing your dance.
Yeah.
Performance.
Hemlock, you are up.
I will first use my wand to trace the sigil in the air, and then use the palm to force the brand onto this big guy. We are going to hex him, give him disadvantage on strength checks, and then just roll up my sleeves and Eldritch Blast. 18.
18 will hit.
All right, so that'll be the 4 that I rolled, and then 11, and then, ooh, ouch, 12 points of necrotic.
Okay. He is looking real bad.
All right, and that's my turn.
Banner.
All right. I will drop the body of this dead wizard and take a couple swings at the big guy.
The 16 will miss, but the 20 will hit.
All right. And I will use my bonus action to try and give him a hug.
Why on earth would you bring me to the rules page for the athletic skill instead of rolling
Insane.
athletic?
I hate Roll20 so much.
You have a hold on him. He
Okay.
is wheezing very hard. He is looking real bad.
All right. I'm just going to spin him over here.
Back towards the chair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fantastic.
No, he's just going to lay in. He is clearly very lost to some sort of battle frenzy. He is beat up, but he is he is not about to stop. He is taking 3 swings at you, Banner, because you are
Yep.
the only one that he can reach, and his speed is 0. I have 124 to hit.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
I also have 2 nat 1s, so this is
Ouch.
going
Oh boy.
great. That is 11 slashing and 7 fire.
Okay. So that's
So 8
8
and 7, so 15.
Okay. Fantastic. Excellent.
You're dead, so I can take you off. All right. That one is still blind, and so will continue to do nothing because there is no one immediately near him. The other 2, there is one pecking at you, Arlen, and one at you, Banner.
Mhm.
That is a 14 for Arlen, and another nat 1 for Banner.
14 hits.
Nope. That is 2 piercing damage and a Constitution save.
Oh, I don't have advantage on that. So that's a 6.
Okay, you are restrained as you all see Arlen start to turn. What color is Arlen's fur? I don't think
Gray.
I've ever asked. Okay, well,
Yeah, ash
gray.
glove.
Oh yeah, duh.
Gray with white paws.
Well, you see the white feet start to turn the same gray as the rest of the fur, which then slowly stops moving. You are restrained.
Gotcha.
And it is now your turn.
Okay. I don't think a dispel magic's gonna get me out of this. So let's just I will swipe with the vampiric touch at that cockatrice with disadvantage.
That
Ah,
will still hit.
22.
Yeah.
For 13.
My token.
That'll put my health back to full.
That cockatrice is still up, but looking very, very bad.
And see, with my bonus action, I'm gonna roll on my spirit table. 5. I'm gonna take the Tale of the Traveler and keep that one in mind. Number 6.
Okay.
But I can't use it yet, so that's it for me.
At the end of your turn, you need another Constitution saving throw.
Roll good.
19.
yeah.
Yeah, because you shake off the effects.
All right.
That will bring us to Court.
Is this dude? He's like,
This is a statue.
this is a statue. God damn it!
Having seen the effects on Arlen just a moment ago, you can guess that was probably once a person who was hit by one of these creatures.
That's okay. This guy, he's you
He's
know
looking
he's
super bad.
but is he to Court's eyes? He's pretty humanoid, no?
Yes, he is 2 arms, 2 legs. Unless
Wow,
there's something really weird under that hat, he
that's,
is humanoid. Excuse me.
that's crazy. I want to press Crown of Madness on him.
Okay. Oh boy. That is a wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Whatever madness has taken him already to continue this fight looking as bad as he is seems to override the madness of your spell.
Oh, he would have worn a funny hat too. Um,
Everyone.
what?
Everyone.
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 Holy
It's a funny hat.
shit!
What the fuck is that?
Oh. All right. That I'll run over here. I'll you know what? I'll avoid this. I'll avoid this guy, the cockatrice, if I can. I'll run over here. That's all.
Okay. Wrap around to the top of the round. Hemlock.
All right. I forgot to do my hex damage this for the second attack on
Okay.
Hat Dude. Oh, I was just gonna say we can let it go though. It's okay.
Okay.
Since I'm supposed to remember my own fucking character sheet. Jesus. My D10s started to fail me.
Fill up, but well, never mind.
Oh.
How do you?
Oh, awesome. So the first blast hits and knocks something loose, and Hemlock can kind of see the staggering, and then says, "This is for Eladon." And then the second attack does a total of 21 points of force
Fucking
damage.
hell.
Well,
Jesus
it's like
Christ.
it's actually some of it's necrotic, but you know, and then that body falls to the floor in the loudest fucking possible way imaginable.
Well, not quite.
Oh, you've got him.
I'm still
That's
holding
right.
him up. It'll make that sound in a minute.
And then as a bonus action, I heal because of Hex. I don't think I've ever used that before.
Whoa.
I'll figure that out in a minute. Is that right? No, that's the other warlock curse. That's not this. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's Hexblade's curse.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes, that's right. No, that's fine. I'll move the hex to this cockatrice. And that's my turn.
I should probably mark that, huh? Yeah,
Up to you.
you know what you've got on what.
I'm sure I'll remember. It's fine.
Banner, you are holding a corpse. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, that's it.
Okay. You are holding a corpse in your hand.
Yeah. So Banner rears back, getting ready to punch this thing. These 2 blasts come over his shoulder, and he realizes, oh, this one's dead too. So he drops this corpse, right? And then what he's going to do, I'm not quite sure the right order to make attacks or whatever, but narratively, what I want to do is pick up this chicken. So I imagine I'll make a grapple check first. Although, yeah, that's how I do it. And then I am going to pick him up and slam him into this chicken.
All right. Go ahead and make the unarmed. My words work here. Unarmed strike against the other chicken.
All right, well, I'll do that, but I mean,
I guess this would technically be improvised weapon.
right? Which I don't.
You have Tavern Brawler. Don't you have Tavern Brawler?
I do have Tavern Brawler. I'm just saying I don't have it set up.
Oh yeah.
So
it's all the same,
right? I mean, insignia clause won't apply to it.
True, but it's still even without bless. That is
okay.
Yeah, without bless, without insignia, that's still more than enough to hit this thing.
Great. And what is that? Just a D4 plus my proficiency?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 8.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, you just beat a chicken with another chicken. That is
Okay. So are they both just goo at this point?
the one behind you has actually not been
Great.
Max. Just perfect timing on that pun. Perfection. The one behind you, this is actually the first time that he has been hurt. The one in your hand is in bad shape.
Great.
It is even for a corpse in bad shape.
Okay, but it's a corpse at this point, is what you're
It
telling
is a
me.
corpse at this point. Yeah.
Okay, great. So I'll drop that, and then I will try and grab that one by the neck with my bonus action.
I'm not even hunting down the character sheet for that. Oh, never mind. I need it because it's its turn. It's going to peck you.
Yeah.
I have little doubt that a 17 will miss, I believe.
Yes.
But I have little doubt that the rest of you can finish off these cockatrices. Especially since one continues to be blind. Oh, wait, no. Its
I don't
eyes
know, that
finally-
kind of concern that the combat is over just because the big bads are dead are exactly what got Vakaris killed. So
That's valid. The one's eyes do clear. It can finally see, looks around, and is visibly confused. If you've ever seen the chicken like pick up their head. Arlen.
Arlen will step over and let this vampiric spirit go to town. It's 18.
Yes, that will hit. Yeah,
Oh, hot diggity dog.
A very, very dead cockatrice.
I'd heal 9 if I weren't at full. I like healing every time I hit something. It's great.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Court. There is a single living cockatrice left.
Yeah, I'm going for it. Charm.
That will actually still hit.
Jesus Christ.
It's just... There
You all right?
was a single living cockatrice left. With a startled squawk, you run this cockatrice through. It collapses to the ground. An eerie silence settles over as the sound of thunder and lightning continue to rage outside the tower. We are out of combat. Two of the remaining members of the League lie dead at your feet. The wizard Kellic, the red-eyed, batwing helmeted fighter that served as bodyguard, and their cockatrice pets.
We never even learned that poor bastard's name.
Dead is his name. Alan, what is outside those doors?
I don't think I ever looked. I kind of didn't want to go in this room if I could help it. But we can go look now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let this vampiric spell fade. Arlen was kind of like levitating a couple feet off the ground in the spirit and kind of drops down and gets a little spring back and walks over here. What were you saying, Banner? Sorry.
No, wasn't Grillick speaking with someone?
I guess so. I guess I kind of assumed it was Dookie guy.
Sorry, Dookie guy.
It's good because we understand that is kind
Yep.
of his name, but everyone else just heard you say.
All right,
But
team.
yeah, we'll try to
Oh.
open this door here.
It opens easily. There is a platform beyond the now open doors. Make for me a perception check, please.
Right. Reception. I wanna use my ability to reroll that. Spin a couple hit dice.
Okay.
I can do better.
Okay. Yep. That it is, though you cannot see them, you can tell that there is somebody standing on this ledge, on this
Ooh.
balcony. There is someone here with you. You're just not sure exactly where.
Let me see. I'm going to just slowly walk back inside. Yeah, there's absolutely no one out there at all. And then I'm going to get inside and I'm going to kind of like whisper into my hand and send a message to Banner. There's somebody out there, but he's invisible. Just using sending.
I'm sorry,
What, you're
sending?
sending?
Yeah, I'm using sending to send to Banner so that I can be very quiet.
Awesome.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I heard that correctly. That's
Yeah.
all.
I don't have message.
Get more cantrips.
I have so many. And
You
I'm
also probably
going
could have
to-
walked over and whispered to him.
I probably could have, but I'm just gonna kind of like jauntily like walk on out here, and then I'm gonna try to dispel uninvisibility.
As soon as I get the message, I'm walking in this direction, and I'm pulling out the gem of brightness.
Okay. All right.
I understand, like, because I don't know exactly what magical effect or where this guy is, I was wondering if I could, like, try to make a check to be able to target this magical effect.
There is an area version of Dispel Magic, isn't there?
I'm not sure. I mean, dispel magic just kind of, target a
Perfect. Thank you.
creature, object, or magical effect within
Within
range.
range.
But like, it's hard to target it if I don't know explicitly about it. But I'm suspecting there probably is one, and I want to try to target it.
Creature or magic object or magical effect within range. Any spell of third level or lower on the target ends. Okay. Let me look up one thing very quickly.
I like that for
Okay.
like this sort of instance. This like dispel magic affects things outside of spells. It's nice.
No.
Any spell of third level or lower on the target ends. Okay, go ahead and make a spellcasting check.
Ooh, I'm gonna spend 2 more hit die.
I got an inspiration for you. If you'd rather keep those hit die.
I'll be all right.
All right.
Thank you, though.
Okay. Your magic reaches out, and you can see the magic of your dispel magic wrap around into a humanoid shape, and revealed in front of you is a man who, realizing and rather listening to your magic go off, drops the hood on his cloak, and as he becomes visible, you can see that this is a well, actually, I have pop up art for him somewhere.
Arlene kind of comes out and like does this like this very animated walk, and then like quick draws like from his hip. Gotcha.
Awesome.
And just like just jaunting out, just whistling, and then
This is his handout. Dressed in, despite the picture, very well made and well tailored clothing, with a long cloak that ripples in the wind caused by the maelstrom behind him. And as it does, you can occasionally see that the cloak goes completely transparent. He is very, very pale skinned and somewhat gaunt, and wrapped or dangling, rather, from a golden chain around his neck, a holy symbol, very clearly a a hand with an eye in the center of it, um, is occasionally tossed up by the same wind that ripples his cloak, and he looks down at you, Arlen, with no hint of even annoyance, and just barely nods down and says to you in a in a tone that carries with it a certain feeling of imperiousness. The Thirstborn child, take me
Oh,
to him.
oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll need to
Please make a
put you
wisdom
on
save.
hold.
oh my.
Oh boy.
This is your best friend in the world. This is your master. You are dominated.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, sure thing, man. No problem. Give me just 1 second. I don't see him anywhere, and I'll cast sending again. Hey, Hemlock, there's a guy here with some creepy robes, and he would like me to bring him to you. Cool guy, cool guy. Kind of scary vibe.
I'm assuming like I'm on. I've got like windows where I'm at in this little chamber
Yes.
here.
In fact,
Yeah.
these rooms contain a number of uh, absolutely gorgeous stained glass windows, each one depicting each window is roughly 6 or 8 feet tall, with a beautiful stained glass of a knight in head to toe full plate with a long sword and a shield. The shields are decorated with um, a white lily flower.
Cool. I'm just admiring this glasswork for a while when I received this message, and fold the book like into my robes, have my wand drawn, and I am readying an eldritch blast as I step out looking for this person.
Very, very obvious behind Arlen, having uh, followed Arlen into the room and let the doors close. You see what is unmistakably the holy symbol of Vecna on his chest.
Hey, there's the man. All right, Hemlock. This is my buddy. Hey man, I don't remember your name.
I am Zargash, and
Zargash, the
you
man.
recognize this as one of the faces that has been seen in. No, I'm sorry, I always get this guy's name wrong. His name is not Zargash. It is Zargash. Then who is the orc? Zarak. It's
Yeah.
the one of the faces you saw in Zarak's mind.
Oh,
Man,
okay.
come on, wizards, get better naming.
They gave you Zarak and Kellic, and I'm so sorry.
I apologize. Arlen, go ahead.
That was it.
Okay.
I didn't give the other two any time to speak, but I will give you 1 minute.
My master, our master, has sent me for what you have taken. Give it to me, and you and your friends may leave.
No.
Give it to me, and I will leave this place, and you may free Zabilna and gain her favor. I care not.
Well, now Hemlock. I mean, hear him out. You know, if it's, you probably should just give it to him. I mean, he seems cool.
Arlen, I wouldn't let you touch the tome. I'm not going to give it to him.
Well, I wouldn't let me touch anything either, but
You have already done me one favor by disposing of Kellic and his goon. I know that Zarak is dead, and that wherever whatever she's calling herself now has gotten off to, she will not trouble me. I need this one thing. I have wasted my time here for this one thing. I have waited far longer than I would have liked here for this one thing, and you will give it to me. And he will
Over
cast a spell.
my dead body. I do have an action readied.
Yep. And then we are going to jump into initiative.
Oh,
That is the dice roller, not my initiative tracker.
I had a feeling I was going to lose my really good initiative from last time.
This is fun.
You can go ahead and make the, I believe it was an Eldritch Blast.
Yes, it is. And
I'm gonna silvery barbs that 28.
and I am taking off Hex since I would imagine that I have let that fall. Oh.
Oh man, I'm sorry, Zargash. Okay, you get him, man. Zargash has advantage on his next attack or roll.
As he takes 22 points of force damage immediately.
Okay. All right. All right. That is ouch. An ouch.
Did that hurt?
It's 22 points of damage. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't tickle.
Kill 5 commoners, you know.
But maintains concentration. All right. Let me roll him into initiative. I have a token selected and everything. Roll 20. Why? Why do you hate me? Nope, that's the wrong thing. It doesn't really matter. Okay. It is quite clear that this individual has become hostile, that things have gone bad. Why are you not sorting? Sort. There we go. Banner. You know, I'm gonna clear out. I'm just gonna drag these out of the way. We don't need them clogging things up.
As Banner charges past Arlen, he just says, "Snap out of it! What is wrong with you?" And he's going to take 2 swings at this individual.
Those will both hit.
And I'm going to try and give this guy a big old hug. And he's got advantage on his check.
Yeah, he sure does. He's got advantage on that roll that he can't win. Yeah, you have a grip on him.
Excellent.
I've got to remember what is and is not.
Any chance I'd
counter going for? Yeah, I'm.
Oh, you're checking it.
Yep. Still good.
All right.
Let me get a counter going just so that I don't overrun. Okay. All righty. Anything else?
No, that's it for me.
Oh boy. Okay. With a feeling of
quick question, actually. It just
Yep.
occurred to me. Would our Lamorna's charm have worn off at this point? I mean, I don't think it affects either of the attacks.
It lasts
that I
an
made.
hour.
It lasts for an hour, I believe.
Oh,
right?
okay, great. Great.
I mean, right?
I need to check. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
So,
yeah. Okay. No, so we're good.
and I don't believe that you lose the bless when you lose the temporary hit points or anything like that. So I
Yeah.
don't know why I just for the same duration. So you have your hands around this individual's arms. You have him grappled, and with a sloughing of the skin on his arms, to which turns to no small amount of ash or dust in your hands, he simply slips out of your hands.
Mhm.
You will get an attack of opportunity as he steps away. He is not disengaging.
Um, yeah, can I try and grapple him again?
And I think you can only do that as part of the attack action. I
Okay.
have to remember how this works.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Making an attack. Special attacks. Grappling. You can use the attack action. Yeah, so you cannot do it
Okay.
on a
On a
an
reaction.
opportunity attack.
Great. Yeah. All right. I'll take a swing.
Okay, go lay down.
Yeah, that 31 will definitely connect.
Yeah.
All right. It's already concentrating, so some of these are not going to be helpful right now. But nothing. He looks angrily over at you, Hemlock. And will. Okay, now I'm having option paralysis because this is an older listing. No, he will go ahead and you know what? You're all clustered right there. He will go ahead and call down a column of a black fire, which will strike in between. It will hit its 10-foot radius. So, no, yep, there. Hit the three of you. I will need dexterity saving throws, please.
Just the who? Just them?
Yeah, just the three of them. Arlen, Banner, and Hemlock.
Yeah. I assume that 12 fails.
Correct.
So I'm going to use Indomitable.
And if Arlen takes damage, does he get to resave?
Let me look this up. Yes, you get to make a wisdom saving throw. Yeah. That
Oh,
you
man.
snap out of this as this column of flame and everything just
Yeah.
crashes down on you.
How much damage did I take?
It is 12 fire and 14 radiant damage to Hemlock and what is my DC? Half of that. I'm sorry. Yeah, Hemlock, you take the full damage. Banner and Arlen, you will take half of that. So you will take 6 and 7 for a total of 13.
And what kind of damage is that?
It is 6. The first damage is fire, so 12 fire damage. You will also take 6.
Okay.
You'll take 6 fire, and then either 14 or 7 radiant, depending on if you failed or made the save.
Gotcha.
That will be it. For now, he will continue to move. He's trying to go. That was 5, 10. And he will stand next to the statue as he is very clearly maneuvering to keep an eye on you. What just disconnected? Oh boy. Arlen, you snap out of the spell, your mind returning to yourself.
Yeah, man, that's not cool. I'm gonna cast a 4th level Intellect Fortress.
Okay.
And target Hemlock, and Banner, and each of them are resistant to psychic damage and have advantage on Intelligence, Wisdom, and Charisma saves. And then I will be concentrating on that. Little marker guy. And then I will. Can't do that. I can't do that. I will give a bardic inspiration to Hemlock. I'm sorry, man. Okay, let's get this guy.
Court, it is your turn.
Boy.
That is my last bardic.
Yeah, we. This sure is a guy who's over here, huh?
Or is.
Mm-hmm. I'm not. Can I shoot around this thing? This throne, I assume.
Oh yeah. You're next to it, so you can sort of.
Okay. Because I am just going to stay put and steady aim with this guy. I don't. Oh, hang on. I still have bless on. That's my bad.
Nope.
You
it
should.
be
You
there.
should.
You are blessed.
It's like a potion. It lasts a while.
Yeah, it lasts for a full hour.
Hog, just like the charm. Cool. And say,
It is the charm.
yeah,
Okay. All
kind of
right.
crazy how that works. I'm sorry, I forgot to take my medicine today. I'm not good at paying attention. I'm so sorry. So there's that.
You do hit. I'm not sure why there's another attack.
Oh,
you aimed. Yeah.
Steady aim.
Okay.
Shoot him in the back of his head.
All right. You have not moved because you steady aimed and you attacked.
Yes.
So that is it for you, Hemlock.
Okay. I like that I'm still going after Ollie in this fight. I'm going to take another form of dread. Because I have 3 of those now. And roll up my temp HP.
Creepy paper.
That is 15 hit points for me, and 2 blasts to the chest to him, hopefully.
It's a 15 hit.
One will hit.
Okay. Fuck. And then the extra D10. Fuck. Okay. Not so hot this combat. That's.
They can't all be the 30 something you did in the very first round.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It just would have been really cool. No, I'll take these. I'll take this. We're good. This is it.
Okay. Banner.
That is a slippery little fucker. And I will start swinging away.
Yep.
And I will also action surge.
Okay. He's there is a very creepy calmness to him as you begin to just pound into him, just pummeling this individual. And the entire time he is staring right at you, Hemlock. And as you can hear the bones crunch under Banner's fists, he just simply starts to laugh. And right before his face is completely caved in, you would almost swear you heard, "We both know I'll see you soon." Yes, this guy is a puddle. This guy is a puddle.
Oh no.
I cannot seem to X out his token,
Uh,
but yeah.
I'll
With that, the last member of the League who has come here to Prismere and caused so much trouble with a grotesque squelching
Ooh.
goes still. The storm still rages not far from you all outside this central tower. But we'll deal with that after our break.
Oh.
Now.
Glamored armor is not
It's not.
attunement, right?
It's not attunement.
Okay, there you go. You replace your hat, get a plus AC.
Yeah.
On
Wonderful.
the other hand, the two of them
First time
together.
IC has hit 15.
Okay, so you've got the leather. I have the bracers. Because he's the only one strong enough to do so. Banner, you are holding the flame tongue and staff of striking because no one else is really going to use them.
Okay.
I need to add the pearl of power to my features list, or I'm going to forget about it. I think I used it last session.
You did,
You-
yeah,
Um,
because that's when the thing came up.
yeah.
Give you like a group loot handout. That probably would have been good to do at the start of the campaign, though.
I actually have a group loot chart. Don't worry.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. Doesn't mean I keep track of who's got what all the time, but I do have a group loot chart. Then Ollie's got the Cloak of Invisibility, and Dreadhelm can just kind of go in the pile of other stuff that no one else really wants to use, but we don't want to throw away.
Well, did we get an answer for Banner's question of whether or not him not having eyes would stop him from having glowing red eyes?
LED display. Come on.
Yeah, it's a magical effect, so I don't see why not.
Yeah, the only discourse was because the item says your eyes glow red.
Well, you know what? A wizard did it. That's all we need to know.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, just shows you where my interest lies as a player when it's like, oh, yeah, there's all these magical items that are actually effective and do real things that will be meaningful in combat. I'm like, yeah, sure. How do those work out? Look, I don't have eyes, but this might make it look like I have eyes. How's that going to work? Like, that's what I need the ruling on.
I mean, I'm
I love
fine
it
with it
because
working
you gave yourself no eyes.
Right.
yeah, but like mechanically, you
Right.
still see. You can still be blinded, which is
Right.
the fucking hilarious part.
Right.
So yeah, I'm fine with the dread helm working. Although putting it on your has a helmet head is hilarious.
He
Dude,
puts it
the
doesn't
very
fit, it just sits
definition of
on
a hat
top
on a
and the
hat.
lights come through. Yeah.
It's magic. It'll resize.
Yeah. The argument A wizard did it.
Right. Love it. All right. I'm holding on to the dread helm.
All right.
And just a quick reminder, the chromatic roses. I have the white one, I think.
I have the green one.
I actually wrote this down. Hold on.
I think I have blue. Yeah, I have blue.
I'll
Because
just
it looks sick
throw
with my
10
outfit.
things on the ground while I do. I wrote it down, but I can't find the piece of paper. Where'd it go?
So yeah, I think I have the white one. You have the blue one. Court has the green one, and Banner
I
has
have the
red
red one.
Oh, which
Yeah,
means
so-
you should have been taking half of that fire damage, because doesn't it give you resistance?
Unless you deal a certain, you have to hold it to get that effect. Actually,
Oh, okay.
while holding the rose by its stem, you gain
Okay.
resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Got
What
it.
the
Yeah.
shit?
Yeah.
I swear to God, I wrote this down. Well, never mind. Doesn't matter. You all had it.
Yeah, I didn't remember for sure, but everyone else did. So that process of elimination.
I need to get better PM note taking skills. Apparently. Oh, did I put it on the bookmark? No. Okay. You know what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All right.
After Arlen attunes, he's just wearing he's just got a new, like, very nice suit on. The coattails, impeccable.
Are we
Dude.
both in suits now?
I've been in a suit this whole time.
Okay. I think I thought you had been, but you were saying like it was going off here the art. It was a little bit more raggedy.
Yeah, it was a little more raggedy, just like thread worn. Like the
Okay.
kind of thing that he wears this every day.
Okay, gotcha.
I will spend one hit dice also. I forgot to do that, and then
Oh, that's a good question. Since I spent like an hour, doing rituals, do I get a short rest or no?
Well, just functionally, I would say yes, because Banner would be like, look, we've got plenty of time.
Yeah, we'll just once you're done, we'll continue a short rest until you're
I guess also after I identify, you all have to attune. So
Right.
Yeah.
okay, so we're taking effectively 2 short rests at a time.
54.
All right. What's the plan?
Well, we still have the aviary with Bloody Beak that we could look at first, and then decide if there's anything else we could do to distract the Jabberwock.
Like, we're just distracting the Jabberwock. We're not trying to kill it, right? It's like
No.
friendly.
If anyone has any way of communicating with it and convincing it that we're allies, then I think that would be more than sufficient, and we shouldn't have to bother the owl at all. Doesn't sound like that's really an option. I suppose I could speak to it telepathically after a fashion, but that would require that it be able to understand that.
Sorry, I heard owl and like blacked out for a second.
I mean, this is supposed to be a gigantic owl, so this really is the superb owl.
The super owl.
Doesn't sound like anyone has any strong feelings one way or another, or perhaps any way of communicating. So,
Well, might it be best if we call on our friend to help unfreeze the individuals, and maybe they will know?
we could. The only concern would be the moment we unfreeze anyone or come into the ballroom. I'd think, based on Finning's description, we risk the ire of the Jabberwock. I think removing that as a possibility first is wise.
It is quite a catch-22. We don't want to hurt the Jabberwock, but we are told that Bloodybeak can handle the Jabberwock. But if we get Bloodybeak, they will then in turn be the ones injuring the Jabberwock. It is very difficult.
I agree, but I also believe that there is something to freeing Zybilna and risking a little bit of irritation that her Jabberwock had to battle a giant owl, versus us not getting to save her at all because the Jabberwock devoured us.
That is an excellent point.
As long as we are not, of course, intending to kill it, I think we are going to be in the clear, categorically.
Well then, let us to the aviary.
Off we go.
Off we go.
Well, there is the question of how are you going to get there? Remember, you were teleported to this, to which you have flown before. You are on the tower at the center of the giant maelstrom. You all have, well, yeah, you all have been up at least one floor. To the destroyed room where outside of which Strongheart and Harold are hurtling into nothing. Banner, you have been up the next two floors, one of which had the stag door, and the other of which had that very fancy vault door. You have found there is no physical way to walk from where you are back to the rest of the palace. There is no walkway to take you there. So, I mean, you could fly. Most of you have the ability to fly at this point in one form or another. That would just raise the question of exactly where you are going to land, what doorway you wanted to go through.
Arlen's the one who knew how to get here, so we follow Arlen whatever that means. Hey, get back to bed.
Oh, that boy.
He was
Not this.
crawling on all fours, getting sneaky,
Yeah,
holding
army
his
crawl.
sippy cup in his teeth.
Oh,
He's crawling in the living room.
stealth check.
Yeah, utter failure.
Yeah,
Crept right into my
crit
line of
one.
sight.
I don't know. I mean, I think you did pretty well. It's just, you've got pretty high passive. I mean, I will roll out the lily pad and hop on top, and then invite Hemlock to join me. I don't remember. Is the aviary a place that we knew the direction of already?
While you were in um, the servants' quarters where you met Thinnings, you were given the direction that it was up the main hallway and through the dining hall, through the kitchens, through the dining hall.
All right. I will fly my way over, like, to this landing over here.
That is not a landing. That is a hallway. These
okay.
are
Enclosed. I thought they were open
correct.
air. Okay. Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they left that open. Are they?
In that case, I'll make for this landing over here.
Sorry, I jumped to a different pane to check something straight across. Okay. As you land on that platform, you can see that the door has one of the lion locked doors, which you know will not open to your touch. If you have some other way, it might work. But while the crown rests on Wrath's head instead of Envy's head, this door is locked.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta
Okay,
find
this
the
one's
study.
blessed. Let's see. I'll fly under the staircase over here and around the side back to this door that we've been into before.
Are you all joining him, or is Arlen, scouting on?
With Arlen. I'm going.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can all fly now.
I think
Well,
Banner's walking on walls, but
Yeah, it'll take me a little
yeah.
longer because I've got to walk
I'll
on
just
whatever surface I can find.
pull you all over. Although you could, I believe the lily pad, much like a flying carpet, if you go over the weight limit, it just cuts the speed. Do I
Yeah.
remember this correctly?
it has an upper limit above that like fully disables it. Me to bobbing lily pad.
It's okay. Banner strikes me as an individual who would enjoy a leisurely walk.
Yeah, the lily pad can transport up to 300 pounds without hindrance. It can carry up to twice this weight, but moves at half speed. And then at over 600 pounds, it does not move.
Gotcha. Okay. You all find yourselves standing outside the on the ledge outside of the servants' quarters. The doors are open, and you can see the goblins exactly where you left them before. Thinnings, for his part, has come out from under the bed and has opened up one of the dressers and pulled out the bottom drawer and is going through a few things that are there. When the door opens, he looks up and pushes the drawer in and comes over. How's everything going? Have you found the aviary?
Not just yet. We just took care of some baddies, and now we're on our way to the aviary.
Oh, well, good luck. Go get him. He does the sort of unsure, like arm swing. Like, go get him. Question that is only now occurring to me for, I think, Banner. Are you still carrying Igric around, the familiar?
Oh, no, I thought we left Igric in this room when we brought him
Okay.
down. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. In that case, he is sitting on one of the on the same dresser that Thinnings was looking through, and just sort of croaks a greeting.
You should all have at least a little more safety in roaming around if you so choose. The individuals, the rude individuals, the central tower are no more.
You, you've slain Kellic and Warduke then.
Oh yes.
Oh, is
Take-
that his name?
Yes, please, if you will. And Banner first points at his glowing eyes and then pulls out a sword that bursts into flames and starts spinning a staff with his other hand.
Holy shit!
I'm sorry. Did you actually attune to the flame tongue? I missed this whole discussion.
Yes, I've attuned to the flame tongue. I have not attuned to the staff of striking, but I've got it on me.
Okay. The look of surprise on Thinning's face, his eyes go very, very wide, and then when the sword burst into flames, he actually begins to clap. Well done, well done. There's nothing now that should stand between you and freeing my mistress, I believe, right? Well, I suppose that is if you've found a unicorn horn. But you said you had one that you could call upon.
Yes, and we are. We don't want to rush in and just eliminate the Jabberwock. So we think we might get Bloody Beak and
Get him to chase it off then?
yes, that is, I believe, the current plan, yes?
Yes, yes. You mentioned that. Oh, sorry. That. Shh. that, Bloody Beak is a match for the Jabberwock. Do you mean that in the sense that it could survive if the two of them got into conflict, or do you think that Bloody Beak would actually kill it?
Oh, those two have fought so many times, and well, I mean, Bloody Beak has come out the victor many a time, but the Jabberwock always just keeps coming back. Bloody Beak will drive him off, and I mean, I guess the best way to answer your question is maybe.
Oh, well, then this is definitely the way to go.
Absolutely. Is Bloody Beak frozen as everyone else is?
Yes, he was in the aviary when the hags used the cauldron, so I imagine he's still frozen.
Oh, well.
That sort of answers exactly the question we had, which is we should call upon Eladon now and release Bloody Beak, and then the rest of the castle.
Yes. Stay.
Well, I am a bit confused. When we call upon Eladon, will they be able to end the effect on individuals at different times, or will the effect just end everywhere all at once?
I don't know, but I would think that if the effect is ended on Zybilna, then either Eladon or herself should be able to end the effect on anything else, but we just cannot reach Zybilna with this Jabberwock between us and her. And I think that is the only point of concern as far as the arrangement of events should go.
Well, no. I mean, I will not let Harold fall. So
Yes, of course.
So if everything is unfrozen all at once, then I need to be with Harold, so that he does not fall. Ideally, Strongheart will not fall either, but It's, you know that we'll figure that out later. But Harold certainly not. Strong-hearted.
We just let a legendary hero die because he was a little too out of the way. All right. In that case, perhaps it is best that the lily pad and banner, at least, be prepared out near Harold and Strongheart at the time when Eladon is called. Perhaps is that best? And then I can message anyone that we might need as necessary about where to be or where we might take Eladon. I feel like we're overthinking things a little.
Oh, maybe.
And that's coming from me.
It doesn't hurt, though.
Yeah, I mean, let's just get that unicorn up in here and bippity boppity boop this shit.
I know we can call upon him, but does anyone have a cool way to do it?
Banner's only half paying attention because at this point he is sheathing and unsheathing the flame tongue.
Fire, no fire. Fire, no fire.
But it is very dramatic, bro. Eledon, where are you?
That's good. That's good.
There is a. Oh my god. It almost feels insulting to have an answer. Fuck. Okay. There is a moment of silence where you all just sort of look around expectantly and nothing happens. But after a moment, there is very faintly and growing steadily in volume the sound of waves lapping against a sandy shore. The floor around you begins to disappear as a mist rolls in from somewhere. You have no idea where, and when it rolls out again and the sound of waves fades, Eladon the unicorn, exactly as resplendent as he was when you saw him last at the Wayward Pool, stands and looks around curiously at the servants' quarters in which you are all standing, and looks at all of you and bows his head. You have called me, and I have come.
Thank you. We have removed nearly all of the threats of this castle, and the only thing that remains is a flying beast that can be frightened off should another chase it out. And that other is frozen in time here under the curse. Would you know by chance if it is the unraveling of the curse all at once that should free this castle, or would it take time and individual work?
Either can be done. If if my horn is touched to a creature, and I have its true name, I can break the spell. Such was done by the hags to release the League, whom you have slain. Well done. However, should the right incantation be spoken as my horn is touched to the cauldron, which originated the spell, it should end everywhere. Unfortunately, I have no idea what that incantation is.
Perhaps I might.
If you all do not mind, and you have a moment, perhaps I could unfreeze my friend Harold.
Of course. Simply lead the way to him.
Very well, follow me.
Can Eladon fly?
Put him on the lily pad.
There's no way this guy weighs less than that amount.
Yeah, no. He will definitely overload the 600 pounds.
Can I carry him?
I don't think so. What is your actual carrying capacity? Not that you would be able to reach Harold, because remember, Harold is is well away from
Mm-hmm.
the.
Well, there's a whole
He's
bunch
a good
of fuckery
35
involved here,
feet.
then. Right.
Harold is 35 feet from the tower. He and Strongheart. I just realized that if I move his token, there's an actual like chalk outline on the map. That's amazing.
What?
Holy moly.
Neither of us know how to spell fly, do we, Arlen? Certainly not me.
Well, I've still got one charge left of the Charm or the Monarch, which I can use to fly.
And carry a horse?
Yeah, that I don't know.
That
That seems like pushing
I
it.
don't think you're capacity. Well, I mean, you have what, an 18, 20 strength?
I've got a 20 strength, but no, it doesn't. It's the Warforged apparently does not have the like
Powerful build.
right.
Powerful build thing.
Yeah, that's a clone. Getting my features mixed up.
Yeah, this
Mhm.
unicorn would be far too large to carry. 'Cause I believe carrying capacity is 30 times your strength
1500.
score is your max lift.
Right.
And that's to push, pull, or drag.
Right.
600 pounds, which
Yeah,
is
not
the same weight limit as the lily pad.
right. Not piggyback. All right. Yes. Well. No. That definitely poses a problem. So perhaps Harold will have to wait. He has waited this long. He can wait a little longer.
Man, Tensor's floating disc would be real kick-ass right now. And
I mean, Tinter's masks out at 500, I'm pretty sure.
Not only that, Tensors floats like a couple feet off the ground.
Yeah.
shit. Okay.
Literally, we need fly or levitate.
Well, let us unfreeze Bloody Beak, and hopefully we can convince them to visit their old adversary, the Jabberwock, and then
Finnings.
So we need to
Mm.
figure out the incantation for the whole shebang.
Yes.
well, hopefully Zybilna.
Yeah.
Finnings, do you know where the cauldron is?
Yeah, it's in the ballroom.
It's just in the ballroom, right? Yes, you said that earlier. We do have Enderlin's prophecy Not that I have really any indicator that it could be the incantation, but the last thing she said, 8 cats perched atop 8 dead attending, that poem,
Mm.
all on the cauldron that is ever seeming, is the last line. I can't imagine that it is at least, seems unlikely to be unrelated.
Yes, well, I think that is a very good idea. I think that still we should free out Bloody Beak.
Yes.
Hopefully, Bloody Beak will handle or at least divert the Jabberwock's attention for long enough that we can unfreeze Zebilna. Hopefully, Zebilna will know the answer. If so, wonderful. If not, then we will try this prophecy.
Yes. Excellent. Let's head towards the aviary.
Yeah.
Following Finning's instructions, you all head past the kitchen to the 2 sets of double doors that you have seen before. You went through the left set previously, and that took you to one of the towers with the demonic freezes, the one that actually took you up to the freeze of Grast. Approaching the other set of double doors, tucked away as they are between the 2 shelves full of confections that have been baked and frosted and decorated and left to be frozen in time. The I'll just I'm gonna just pull you all over. We'll leave Thinnings to his. Phew. Okay, there we go. The doors do not have either a stag or a lion above them. They are simple, the same simple unlocked doors you've seen. Not the ones with silver filigree, but good solid wood with iron banding. And pushing on through, knowing that your goal is on the other side, you find yourselves in what is clearly a massive banquet hall. The walls are covered in uh, beautiful tapestries and uh, and uh, uh, um, large oil paintings of fey creatures. There are majestic elk heads with golden horns, uh, occasionally interspersed along the walls. In the middle of the um, in the middle of the hall, seated at one end of a massive banquet table, a hideously deformed giant. There's no chair large enough for this creature, who instead squats at the end of the table and with both hands is just shoveling food into into a mouth lined with broken and yellowed teeth. The tablecloth, which was once perhaps uh, beautiful white linen with um, a filigree design down the center, is now grease stained and full of unidentifiable marks and is tied like a bib around this creature's neck. There is um, a loud belching noise as this creature takes a moment to pick up a keg of some light and foaming liquid and gulp down almost the entire contents. and then slam the barrel on the ground, and you can, even at this distance, see that the liquid refills itself to the top. There is a balcony to the left. That's what on the map, the like dotted line represents the edge of the balcony above you. And the other standout feature is a tea cart in one corner, which has a large iron kettle. It looks like a smaller version of the massive kettle you all saw when you were in Downfall. Downfall? Yes, Downfall. I had to think about that. There is a gentle rise of steam coming out from under the lid, and an iron ladle hangs off of one of the handles. The creature that is eating looks up as you enter. Says nothing and goes back to devouring what is on the what is on the table, which does, much like the table you saw out in the pavilion tent, it does slowly refill itself, but not nearly as fast as this creature is eating.
Should we just go around?
Yes.
Yeah, let's.
certainly.
Yeah. Yep.
Hello. Don't mind us.
Oh,
You bringing the cake? Kellic promised me cake.
we'll be in just a minute.
I'm running out of food here. Bring me cake.
Can I just ignore him and
Yep. Okay.
walk in?
As you walk by, it becomes clear that this is not him, but her. Hard to
Oh.
tell with her squatted and wearing a tablecloth like a bib. But you know what? I didn't pop up the handout. You're gonna do me like this? Where is this? Named. You really didn't give me a named. Come on. Maybe it's under creatures. I'm sorry. Continue. As you walk up, like as you are trying to pass by, you can see the doors to one side, and then the other doors are precariously close to this giant who is, like I said, shoveling food into their mouth and running out.
Did Thinnings give us a direction from this room?
He indicated that the aviary is in the far northeast corner of the castle.
Okay.
They really didn't. They did. There we go.
Oh.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm just gonna try to go in this door.
Yeah. Let's skedaddle.
Unlocked. The door opens out onto a large terrace.
Aw.
The outdoor seating here, much
Oh, this ain't it.
The outdoor
I'm
seating
go-
here is bathed in the same twilight that the rest of. Uh, uh, Actually, I'm going to back you up, Court.
Okay, sorry.
He's fast.
I'm like, that
Uh,
ain't it.
the balcony opens out onto. You can see the many other areas of Prismeer that you have been to. You can look out and see many of the forests of Hither and the mountains of Yon. The view here from this somehow gives you a view of the entirety of Prismeer. The tables here are draped in white tablecloths. There are chairs all around them, but there is no one. There is no one out here. As you attempt to walk past her, this giant slams a hand down in front of you. The room shakes, and while the marble doesn't crack, you are pretty sure you could definitely hear some of the grouting between the tiles, separating and splitting. And very slowly, she just turns to look at you, greasy hair plastered to her head, her mouth just dripping some of whatever it was last that she ate. Where are you going without my cake?
It'll be in just a minute. We just gotta,
That's what Kellic said hours ago.
yeah, well, something to hold up,
I couldn't
complications.
find out if you're as sweet as the cake.
No, I'm not. I'm running. I'm flying.
Are you trying to go past her, or are you trying to run back?
No, pass.
Oh boy. She's gonna try to grab you.
Oh.
I will need an athletics or acrobatics check, please.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
You try to zip by, and with a speed that is surprising for a creature this large, and with a surprising, I won't say gentleness, but lack of actually trying to hurt you, she has simply grabbed onto your entire body in one hand. She has basically palmed you. This is a huge creature, and you are small.
I am very small.
I am going to draw my wand now and demand that she let him go.
She looks at you, looks at Court, and just says, "Trade for the cake."
I don't know that, I mean, it's an object. We should be able to move it, but it's like surrounded by all the little fairies in the kitchen.
Yeah, I mean they're tiny.
Okay. You can go get it.
We'll go get him. You gotta let me go so I can help him.
She looks at you, Court, looks at everyone else, shakes her head. This one's here. You don't come back, Aida.
Court, can you Misty Step?
Yeah, I can. Why do you ask?
Because it seemed very within the realm of possibility that you'd forgotten. That's all.
Well, why don't you all wait here, and I will go retrieve the cake. Make sure that this one doesn't do anything
Yeah, but to go attend to the matters that we were going to attend to in the next room through the other doors.
You mean before I get the cake?
Yeah, where we were heading.
Yes, but then you will be stuck here in this individual's palm. I could just go get the cake.
No, remember the cake complications. You gotta go take care of them first.
What you doing, Banner?
I'm going back with Eladon to get the cake.
The cake is exactly where you left it, sitting on a small table. It is 8 feet tall. It is it is 8 layers, each one a foot tall, for a grand total of 8 feet tall. The widest layer of the cake, the bottom layer, is 3 feet wide.
Mhm.
This is a big cake.
What are the chances that I'm going to be able to carry this thing?
I mean, weight wise, no problem. Like,
Right.
it's heavy. Like you test it, and it's heavy.
All right. I ask Eladon to touch his horn to the cake. Want that cake unfrozen?
You know that, similar to the doors, objects that are not being held are not
Oh, fantastic.
immovable. Because you also watched Arlen eat a piece of the cake.
Oh, that's right.
Like,
yeah,
Just
he
a little
took that little
frosting.
bit of the frosting, right?
yeah.
Right. I remember
Um,
right from where they were frosting it, so that it
What
would be.
about all the fairies? Are they just chilling?
They are frozen in time, and as living creatures, much like Strongheart or Harold or any of the servants you saw, they are stopped. They are unaware of what is going on.
Am I able to move the cake while they're all still frozen?
It will take some finagling. If you had something to put it on, it would certainly make moving the cake a little easier.
Yeah, Banner, let's try. You want to try putting it on the lily pad?
Oh, that is a wonderful idea.
Yeah, you are able to slide it right onto the pad next to Arlen with some careful, slow maneuvering. Bring the cake back through the doors and into the banquet hall. You see this giant's eyes go wide at the sight of this cake, and with a little bit of rattling of Court, she bangs her other hand on the, like, does the both hands pounding thing, but the one that has Court in it doesn't actually strike the table. As this giant begins to drool.
Put him down.
The cake close enough, and the cake finally in sight. The giant does release you, Court.
Yahoo!
Now, are you comfortable with letting us pass through the doors behind you?
As if in answer, the giant leans over the table and indicates to put the cake in front of her.
I guide the lily pad over.
And I help slide the cake off the lily pad onto the table.
With shocking regard for manners, all of a sudden, the giant very carefully begins to take apart each layer of the cake, and taking very, very surprisingly small bites and very clearly savoring each one. You can hear her mumbling about the flavors, uh, lavender and honey. What will the next one be?
I will reach into my little pouch, pull out some of Sue's tobacco and roll that up and put a freshly rolled cigarette on the table and just say, I hear that it helps with digestion.
Lost in the sugary sugary ecstasy of eating this cake, she simply nods, takes another bite between two fingers, and very slowly places it into her mouth.
Yes, perhaps we should all go. And I'll just head towards those doors behind her.
Nope, I'm on the upper map all of a sudden. Yeah, you all are able to, with the sounds of the sounds of the cake being devoured, uh, fading behind you as you step through the doors, make it out into the main, excuse me, the main hallway.
As we do, Banner says out loud, but not to anyone in particular, like, now that I think about it, there's probably like 100% chance that she eats that cigarette.
Mm.
Is that better or worse than what Banner typically does with them?
Oh, it's so much worse.
Are we at all actually invested in finding any sort of a acquaintanceship for that tall gentleman that we met in or that used to be the master of the dear little
Polonella?
Polinella, yes.
The beekeeper, of course. Love is the most important quest of all.
Oh God.
You do keep saying that, don't you?
Well,
What can I say? I'm a romantic.
I think if he is really interested, then we can certainly arrange a blind date and instruct him to come with cake and see where things go from there.
I mean, she really liked the lavender and the honey.
Ah, yes, it is a good eye and ear for detail, Arlene. Common interests. Foundation for a beautiful relationship. What is
A
down
number
here?
of doors.
Is this the only set of doors in this hallway? I'm not sure what
No,
this thing is.
that is the outside wall of the castle.
Gotcha.
You also saw a number of set of doors at the end of this
yeah.
hallway here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just mean
In
on
the
this
hallway that
offshoot.
you are in. Yeah, that is the only one.
Great. I will try and open these doors.
Locked, frozen in time, standing perfectly still in the middle of the room, wings partially outstretched, an enormous owl. Absolutely just enormous in every way. Sits standing facing the doors through which you all have come, or not the doors through which you all are looking at it. On the other side of it a massive double door, roughly 20 feet wide, would open out onto the outside, but is currently closed. A small area nearest you is sealed off by a wall of iron bars stretching from floor to ceiling, um, separated by only a foot or so. The room itself is littered with the bones of something, piles and piles of them, as well as the regurgitated remains of some creatures which have clearly served as this massive owl's meal. Even frozen in time, looking at you, you can see and feel a certain aura of menace radiating off of this giant owl, Bloody Beak.
Well, I think this is. There better not be another owl.
No, if this is not the owl, we are in very deep trouble. Well, that is a big bird. How do you suppose we get Eredon close enough to touch it with his horn?
Well, I mean, Eldon, you think you can reach between those bars?
He is certainly close enough to reach. Enormous creature.
Now, are we sure this is a
No.
good idea?
Not.
Now that I'm seeing the scale of this beast, I'm alarmed. But Thinning said that they fight frequently, and neither of them are dead yet.
Well, yes, but we also. It seems there's very little way to predict, much less control, what our fine feathered friend is going to do once they are unfrozen. I am thankful that these bars are here. So unless we have some way to direct them, how are we to know if or when they will go distract the Jabberwocky?
We just don't really have any other options.
Yes, I concur. So I guess we ask Eledon here to do the unfreezing, and then we cross our fingers.
We
I can do it whenever you are ready. Although you sound like you have some concerns.
Is there any?
I'm gonna try to open these doors.
They are 40 feet away from you.
Okay. I was trying to figure that out. Okay. Never mind. I mean, guys, this is what we gotta do. Like,
Yeah.
we just fucking do it.
Yeah. I mean,
Are there any preemptive measures at all? Like, I don't know.
We've got these bars. That's the best we got. Like, this bird is this bird is fucking named Bloody Beak. It's
Right. Yeah,
Like-
I mean,
I'm less concerned with it getting us. Like, clearly the bars are in this room for a reason, and to keep it away from whatever's on the other side of them seems like it would be it. So I'm less concerned about that. I'm more concerned with we unfreeze him and Bloody Beak is just like, peace out, and is off doing owl shit.
Even if that happens, what that means is that we just have to wait
Right.
until the Jabberwock goes out and they like bash heads. Like
Right.
that kind of sucks, but like that's just what we got.
Right. Well, that or like that never happens, and then we're just no worse off than we are right now anyway. We've got to deal with the Jabberwock. Right.
Yeah.
So, like, I agree. Like, we freeze this thing, we cross our fingers, and hopefully those two resume their rumble, and we can sneak into the ballroom and unfreeze the building. And if not, well, then we're just going to have to go with plan B, which is some of us are going to have to distract the Jabberwock.
Just to be clear, the bars are spaced a foot apart from each other. So Arlen and Court, it would be tight, but the two of you are small enough to squeeze in between them. If you wanted to explore the rest of that room. Eladon can certainly reach his horn close enough to touch Bloody Beak and stands ready to do so should you tell him to.
Yes.
Just for the sake of chance, I'm gonna roll once on my table to see if
Okay.
I get the one that lets all of us teleport. That's not it.
Perhaps Court and Allen, if you can squeeze through the bars while Bloody Beak is still frozen, perhaps you can squeeze through and open the doors. Make sure that he is not stuck in here.
Will you say that one more time?
Yes, perhaps you can squeeze through these bars and open the two big doors in the back of their room. I would hate to unfreeze him only to find out that they are locked and that Bloody Beak is now awakened and stuck in here.
Good boy. Yeah. Let's scout it out. Why don't we? Big cheese.
Yeah, I'll squeeze on in there.
I said it's a bit of a tight fit, but you are able to squeeze in. The sound of small bones crunching under your feet is a little bit disturbing, as is the smell of basically a giant bird cage. But Bloody Beak does not move, does not react, does not do anything, and once you're past his eye line, it suddenly feels a little better.
Mm-hmm. Okay, wide berth. Gonna take a look through some bones, see if there's anything interesting lying around. Make my way around here and take a look at this door.
The opening here is a 20-foot wide circle, a large circular door with a hinged a hinge in the middle and large iron hinges holding the windows on. A quick push against the window does tell you that it is locked.
Door's locked. Does there appear to be a way to unlock it or a keyhole or anything on this side?
There is no keyhole. There is just a one of those, like, you see them on like jewelry boxes all the time. One of those little the little hook latches that goes into a little U bracket. It's fairly large. It's not small. It's not jewelry box sized, but um, there is essentially a large iron clasp that, when you test it, does not move. It is sealed shut.
Well, I guess it makes sense that we would be able to open this from the inside. Do you think we need to head back outside and try to come around the outside?
Yes, I will. I will try and open it from the outside. I will walk down here. Walk through here. How much cake is left?
Of the 8 layers, 7 remain.
Oh,
The smallest
fantastic.
one was not the biggest one. So
All right, so I've got some time. Excellent. I'm going to go out here on the terrace, and I am going to walk around the side of the castle.
you walk along the outside of the castle and find the same large wooden doors on the outside. There's actually no latch on this side, since the castle outside is a sheer drop into the clouds.
Right.
Whatever is sealing these doors, it is not just a physical seal. There is no more give on the outside than there is on the inside.
Alan, can you hear me?
Can I hear him?
Yeah. Yes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm picking you up. What's up? What's going on? Any luck?
There's no luck at all on the outside.
All right. Well, that's fantastic. Do you think? I mean, it's some kind of magic, huh?
Well, if there's no lock out here and the lock inside will not move even the slightest, then it is either much, much, much too heavy for you to even budge, or yes, it is magic. But
All right. Well,
yeah, I leave that up to you.
well, let's see if I can get rid of it, Dan.
Oh, let me get out of the way.
Well, I'm not blasting anything. I'm not really a blaster. I'm gonna try a 4th level dispel magic.
I
On whatever
believe-
magic is locking the door.
I believe arcane lock is not that high and will be.
Yeah,
Hold.
4th level because I'm out of 3rd level slots. This does make me out of 4th now too.
Yeah, that's a 2nd level spell. So poof.
All right, try it now.
I'll try pushing on it.
You quickly realize the doors open outwards because they are intended to be open, pushed out from the inside.
Very well, then I will sort of climb around the top, so I'm above the doors.
You get them open.
Yeah. Very well, and I'll making my way back into everybody else.
I can just drag you if you want, but you got it.
Yeah.
All right. Arlen, I assume you make your way back through now that the doors are open.
Yeah.
And with everyone securely behind the safety bars, and the signal given, Eladon touches one of the outstretched wings of Bloody Beak the owl, and says his name with with a shimmer like something passing through a wall of water, a smooth wall of water. There is a ripple as Bloodybeak the owl returns to normal time. He looks around with what is clearly surprise, as though seeing things that are suddenly here, and with an eerie silence, um, which is broken only when, with very small steps, Bloodybeak moves towards the window. The um, the sound of talons striking the marble floor, uh, like daggers on stone. There are maybe a half dozen of these loud clicking noises before, with with all the grace and finesse of a predatory creature, Bloodybeak launches himself out of the window. His wings stretch out to probably, you would guess from this distance, as he is flying off and remains not flying off, but flying around and circling. His wingspan is somewhere in the realm of 150, maybe even 200 feet.
Good
The
lord.
true size of this owl suddenly making his standing form seem so small. There is a moment where he is soaring in circles, rising on thermals and gaining altitude with a kind of lazy grace almost. The movements, sure and practiced and very elegant, but seemingly effortless. And then there is a moment where it all changes, and with a snap of his wings into his sides, a virtually silent flight becomes a dive as he flies over and out of sight, flies over the palace and out of your sight. Where he goes, what is going on, we will find out next week, because I think that is a perfect stopping point.
Yeah.
Good job, everybody. The lead